Product security at Lenovo is interesting. Actually, product security in general is interesting. Many people are confused by what product security means and how it relates to cybersecurity or physical security or information security. For us at Lenovo, product security means two things. I like to call them the what and the how. It's a two-pronged approach. The what is the solutions, the devices, the products, the things that we develop, the things we deliver with partners to solve customer problems around security. The how relates to how we build our products, ensuring that we utilize security development lifecycle for designing security in and validating that we're providing products without vulnerabilities. These two pieces tie together to help define what product security is for Lenovo. As head of Lenovo's Personal Computer and Smart Devices Global Security Lab, we're really responsible for the how side of that equation, the how prong. It's important for us to help all of the product teams understand what they need to do to design their product securely, and we help them validate that they've built those properly. I like to use a house analogy when I'm describing this to people. If you imagine a house being built, the design is your blueprints and your building permits. So someone looks at what you've designed and made sure that that will be a good house. That's what we do with the design phase of product security. But even with every great design, not everybody knows how to build it correctly. So you have inspectors that come along to ensure that what they've built meets the requirements. That's what we do as well with our security review boards. We inspect products before they're delivered to ensure that they've been built correctly and don't have these vulnerabilities. This is one way we strive to ensure that the products we deliver meet customer needs and ensure that we protect the customers' information and their environments properly. We know the world is changing and the threats change on a daily basis. So it's important that we utilize good philosophies when we design to help account for these changes and account for these new vulnerabilities as they arise. We'll utilize techniques like zero trust to ensure that as we build products and as we build components, they inherently have to protect themselves and don't necessarily trust the other components. We'll design with defense in depth to ensure that each layer has its own level of protection and isn't relying on the others, so that if one happens to get breached, the others are able to protect the entire system. Additionally, it's critical that we don't use obscurity to provide security. We recognize any device can be reverse engineered, so it's important that we're transparent. It's important that we have secure designs that don't rely on keeping information, code, secret in order to protect the device. They have to recognize where the threats are and what they need to do to protect against them. At its core, product security is actually relatively simple in terms of what you need to do. The three aspects that are usually used form the acronym CIA, and it's confidentiality, integrity, or availability. And usually product security is interested in protecting one or more of those. And as soon as you understand what it is you're protecting against, it's much easier to pick the right tool to utilize in your product to design to protect that particular piece of information. Threats change. So what you didn't realize you needed to protect against in the past suddenly becomes front and center, and it becomes even more critical that you can stay up to speed on what's happening in the world. So we'll follow those trends, we'll help the teams understand what things they need to protect against, what are best practices, what are requirements that they need to ensure that they'll design and build into their products.